Hello everyone, this is the V-Man and welcome. We are back on a Dragon Trail seaside, which means we will face a notorious chicane of death one more time. We are competing in Group 3 cars and the Peugeot VGT is clearly the best car for this track because all top 10 times were set in this car. I tried with the Ferrari, I tried with the Audi R8 and with GR Supra, but no, definitely this is the car for this track. But the only downside is this is the concept car, it doesn't exist, so I don't like that, but okay, I nevertheless choose the car for the race. So I wanted to show you a couple of videos just to see how it's important to be consistent on this track, or more accurately to be consistent going to the chicane of death. So I will show you every run to the chicane of death of mine. So this is a second lap, everything went well. You already saw one guy died, so this is third lap, everything went well. Fourth lap and fifth and a final lap. So far so good. I was going pretty well to the chicane of death. I had a luck, so fourth position for me, and let's go into the next race right away. I will start on a third position here, driving behind a British guy. This car is really good in a slipstream, and also it's very sensitive to dirty air, so we need to watch out for that. So going into the first corner, dangerous. Every time in GT Sport everything went well. So after this fast section I was attacking British guy, he was defending himself, and I was going from the outside on the inside, and I had a better exit and I was able to finish my move here. Very nice move, I would say. And going to the chicane of death in the first lap of a second race, everything went well once again, so that was good. And I was hoping for a good result here, but then I had a little bit sloppy run through the chicane and the British guy was right on me, on my right side, and he is now in front of me. But now I will use a slipstream diving behind him, so this is my opportunity after the start finish straight to attack him. Let's see how I did. Car starts to accelerate because I'm in a slipstream. I'm faster, going on to the right. We are going on a small downhill on the brakes. I know this is very dangerous. I was going wide, leaving him space, but no, he overbraked himself and nudged me a bit. And the Spanish guy behind me, thankfully, was sensible enough. He realized that he wasn't fast enough to go on my right side and to try to attack me. So far so good. I'm on a third position. Into the next lap, chicane of death. A bit of nudge, Spanish guy is right on me, but I will try to do the same thing as with British guy on the brakes. On the inside he went a little bit wide, and here I was early on the throttle and oversteering, clipped the grass, and I wasn't able to control the car. It was a very funny situation and I lost a ton of positions. On a 9th place, 4th lap, but still, you know, everything can happen. Fifth and final lap. One more good run through the chicane, and now Dutch guy and the Italian guy had a contact. I'm faster here, going into the corner onto the brakes, and Dutch guy did a classical dive bomb move here. I saw that, and this is why I waited before I entered the corner. But okay, he has a right to do that. It's not the cleanest of moves, but he has a right to do that. Yeah, and okay, I'm on a 8th place, so good results so far. Next race I will start third now. driving behind Italian guy in Lamborghini. This is very interesting choice for this track. Lamborghini is a good car, but it's very tough to drive on this track. Once again, going into the first corner, need to be smooth. I had a better exit. I was really close, but I didn't do much. And going into the chicane of that, Italian guy died naturally. So now I'm second here, and once again I will show you all runs through the chicane of death. Second lap, third lap, fourth lap, and fifth and final lap. So far so good, I'm doing really well and finished on second position. Into the next race, again I'm behind the Italian guy in Lamborghini, but this time I'm in a better lobby with a tougher competition. Going downhill towards the first corner, immediately using slipstream on the brakes. As I said, the reason why I'm showing you these videos is that you realize how important it is to be consistent on this track. You don't need to go full throttle to the chicane of death every time. You just need to go through it without crashing, and you will probably have a good result.
All around me are familiar faces.
So if you don't die in a chicane of death, you die in any other corner, just like the Italian guy died a couple of corners ago, unfortunately. Here I am under attack. I was looking in my rearview mirror too much, went a little bit wide, and British guy went in front of me on the brakes. Need to be careful not to push him. On the throttle also, this car likes to oversteer, so you need to be careful. It has a lot of torque. Close to the chicane of death, I smacked the wall here. Two guys died. This is classical Dragon Trail seaside. So everybody was going to the chicane of death, and most of them were not exiting the corner. Fourth position for me now. Second lap. I went a bit wide early on the throttle, and guy behind me didn't have where to go. It's a racing incident. I was a bit annoyed because of myself, of course this was my mistake. I was in a situation to finish a race in a good position, but I didn't do that. So third lap to the chicane of death. And into the fourth lap, one guy went off the track. I was 15th after that mistake of mine. Now I'm 14th. This guy fell asleep here, Italian guy. This guy here is on the phone. And I went from 15th to 12th, sorry, in just one lap. And fifth and final lap to the chicane of death one more time. Everything went well, and I finished 12th eventually. Into the next race. Again, I will start on a third position, and the German guy in front of me is using McLaren 650. I think it's a rookie mistake because he was using a different car in the previous race. Every car is a bit more specific than the other one, so you need to get accustomed to it, but okay, that is his choice. I just don't think it's wise one, but okay. To the first corner, everything went well. After the fast section on the brakes, he oversteered a bit. I was careful not to crash into him. He is in front of me for now, so I just need to be careful now because I don't see too much in front of me because of him. Fortunately, everything went well here. I was a bit careful, a bit slow, but I'm still using his slipstream, so I will try to defend my position from a Portuguese guy who is very close behind me. On the brakes, again I went a bit wide. Portuguese was cutting inside, but thankfully I was able to defend my position. And going into the second lap to the chicane of death one more time. Good run. And in the meantime, German guy got himself a 0.5 second penalty, but he died in the chicane of death and wasn't able to serve that penalty properly. And one more lap later, guy in front of me was 3 seconds in advantage, but he crashed in the chicane of death also, and now I am on a first position. So you realize now how it's important to go to the chicane of death consistently every time. This is the proof of that. My pace wasn't that good, my laps were around 1 minute 38 point something, so that is not the fastest time for a racing pace, but as I said, I was perfect to the chicane of death every time, and I had a couple of good results. So practice, 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 try to perfect run through the chicane and everything will be fine. So that was it for today. If you like this video, click the like button. If you would like to watch or to listen some more, do subscribe. Turn your notifications on. I will try to upload 3 videos per week. That's the plan at least. Thanks for watching. Stay at home. See you next time. The V-Man is out.